Hey everyone, I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you so much to everybody who's wanting to be a part of this community, to all the nice messages of saying how much this is already helping you. Again, making first year in was always a goal of trying to help people progress their careers, have success in their territories, and continue to have success in medical device sales. We're delivering on that mission, and it's always nice to get those messages. I really appreciate you all reaching out. Today's episode is an episode I made a little while ago with new to medical device sales, but what it's going on to is why medical device sales is such a great profession. And I wanted to go into a little more detail because each and every single one of you are here, but sometimes we need reminders of why we're doing what we're doing and why we are in a very incredible industry as well as position. So I hope you find a lot of value from this. If you can press that like and subscribe button, a 5-star reviews helps us grow this channel, and I really appreciate all of the support. But I want to share this episode with you. Again, it was from new to medical device sales, but it is for first year in. I just wanted to repurpose it so you guys can have a little encouragement as you go into your week.
Hey everyone. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the support and to all the new listeners. It's great to have you. I just am so excited to have you a part of the community. I'm hoping this podcast is helping you guys get a lot of information, a lot of nuggets that are going to help you through your process and your journey. And again, I just want to say thank you. It's been so great to watch this channel grow, to watch this community grow, and to be able to work with so many great individuals like yourself. And to hear that you're excited about medical device sales. I can't tell you how excited I am for you and excited to see you guys go into this industry because it is a great industry. And this podcast is actually the perfect one for it today, because I'm going to be going in why medical device sales is so great. I also just want to say it's been so much fun watching and being able to help. We are now officially over 900 people into medical device sales. So we've been able to help over 900 people break into medical device sales over the last 2.5 years while I've been also working it and living it with you guys. And again, just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's allowed me to be a part of your guys' journey. It is truly amazing and it's truly so much fun to see you guys go and have so much success. And then once you get in the industry, go in and be full line reps and territory managers and regional managers and just continue to grow. And it's been a fun moment for me. And I just always want to say thank you. And if you guys are brand new, we've been able to put out over 140 free episodes where we're going in where I was literally a personal trainer saying, hey, I want to break into medical device sales too, being able to break in, have success in this industry, go from uh, just a rep to also a regional manager, taking a low performing territory to a top performing territory as a rep, and being able to share that journey with you as well as being able to have other individuals come on this podcast and share their journey and share their success and tips to you guys. And so hopefully you're finding as much value as you can. If you guys haven't, you need to make a LinkedIn because you're going to need one to break into medical device sales. So make sure to make that LinkedIn and reach out to me. Jacob McLaughlin would love to connect with you guys. Always love to reach out and just say hello. And if I can help in any way, always love that opportunity. And also, we have the actual page of LinkedIn for new to medical device sales. So if you guys just go and add that as well, you'll be able to see all the posts that we put there. Again, our goal is just to help as many people break into this awesome industry and be able to make a positive impact in others' lives and your life. And so that's our mission and that's our purpose and that's what we're doing this all for. And so hopefully those pages can help you guys. But again, I always love when you reach out to me. Always love connecting with all of you. So feel free to do that. And then again, just want to talk about the course. Our course has been able to have so much success. Our average person is breaking in 9.8 weeks at $91,000. Choosy because we're not just like a cookie cutter program. We work with you. It's one-on-one coaching, videos, modules, downloadable PDFs that work on your schedule. You don't have to quit and go somewhere. You don't have to take out loans. It's just keep working your job and do this on the side. And that's why we made this and it's all self-paced. We also do mock interviews. We do mock role plays to help separate yourself from the 500 plus other applicants that you're going up against. We do office hours on a weekly basis. And then we also do one-on-one coaching, coaching you where you're at. Because I always say this, I'm going to coach my 23-year-old who's a college student or just graduated college way different than I'm going to do my 42-year-old chiropractor, right? There's different life, there's different stuff we can touch on. And so that's where the one-on-one coaching gets the fast results. And then again, it's not only you guys coming in and getting the results and getting an understanding on how to break in, but what to do once you do break in. And so that's what we really just want to make a great understanding for you guys. So if you guys are interested in medical device sales, please feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn or the link is in the description. But let's get into today's episode. Welcome back to New to Medical Device Sales. I am your host, Jacob McLaughlin, and coming to you today before I'm actually leaving out for my last work trip for a little bit. I am heading to San Diego today. So I wanted to get this podcast recorded. It's at the beginning of the week, but this will be running later as in the week, as you guys know. But I wanted to make sure to get you a podcast. Make sure to just again say thank you to everyone who reaches out. Been able to help more people break in. It's just great getting to work with so many great individuals. And again, we have been really dedicated on to only allowing really good people, which has made this process so fun because we're getting them in the community, and it's just a bunch of great people in the community, and I am very protective of this community, and it's been great to see just people becoming friends, be people being able to have results, people feeling like they are able to make an impact while being impacted, and that's what this is all about. And so, being able to be a part of that community and get this community going, it's been a lot of fun. I really just am enjoying it and appreciate you guys. And to all the new listeners, it's been fun to see you guys all coming to the podcast and coming to the show and just hopefully it's been a learning experience and you guys are getting a lot of great information and nuggets. I've got a lot of messages from you guys saying that's the truth. So hopefully that is and I'm really enjoying it. But I wanted to get you guys a good podcast today because you know I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and this was just I had a moment yesterday that was I was really motivated. I went for a run and I was going to come on here and I was like, if you guys don't know me, like I used to be a personal trainer, and so when I go on my runs and then I go or I work out, like I just worked out, hit legs today, but I have to give myself to some time to settle down because when I'm in my like just got done running or I just got done lifting and I'm in that quote unquote pain cave and I'm going into it and I'm just embracing it and I'm actually loving it and I'm going harder. That's when I get really like bam bam bam. And you guys have probably been able to notice some of my past podcasts. That's where I was. I was super aggressive, super like I'm gonna break the neck, like whatever it is. And trying to get better about it. But like I will say this topic I'm gonna get pretty passionate about because you know, even now when before I'm even talking about it, I know I'm gonna get passionate about it because it's something that gets to me, and I want you guys to know how great medical device sales is, how amazing this industry is, and what it can do. And so I'm just yesterday it was Easter, and so I went to my buddy's house for Easter, and they had a brunch, and they were with their family and grandparents and great grandparents, and I was just so fortunate. So shout out to Brenton for allowing me to come and hang out with you and the family, and it was so much fun. But I was over there at Easter, and I was sitting there, and his great grandma, his wife's great grandma, came up to me, and she was like, "Where's Jacob? I need to talk with him." And so she was like, "You're in medical device sales, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "You have my dream job. I always wanted to do that." Now, to give you a little background, she is 95 years old or around that. I asked Brent, and he thought around 95. And so the reason I say that to you guys is this lady was 95 years old, and all she wanted to know was, "What do I do? What do we get to do as medical device sales reps?" And I told her what we do, what I used to sell inside the OR, and what I'm selling now. And she's like, "You have the best job in the whole wide world." She's like, "I wanted to be a surgeon so bad, but back in 1947, they wouldn't allow me because I was a woman, and they said I would never be able to make it." And so she's like, "I never got to do that, and that's one of the biggest regrets I have." And seeing medical device sales, she's like, "I just always wanted to do that, and unfortunately, I never got into it, but I think it's amazing. I just wanted to come and just learn about it from you." And to me, in that moment, it just relit the fire that I have because what people most underestimate about what I do, what I'm doing, is the love of it. The love of being able to help people, love of I've talked about this, but I want you guys to know why medical device sales is such a great industry. And I've said this to people who I've gotten on the phone with, but the reason why medical device sales is like no other industry is you get to sell a product that truly makes a difference in a person's life. One of the guys in my morning church group that I go to in one of the mornings is he looked at me and he's like, "Oh, you used to work for Medtronic? Got a pacemaker right here. That's why I'm still kicking." Right? And it's just knowing that you can sell a product that literally is the reason why somebody's alive. You get to sell a product that's going to make a positive impact on somebody. You can sell a product that is doing good in this world. And that's a thing that I've talked to a lot of people about is, I was going to go into real estate before I broke into medical device sales. I thought about it. And then it's like I saw a lot of people making money, but they were so unfulfilled. They made the money, but then they needed to go find a way to feel needed. They needed to find their purpose because they were like, now I'm making all this money. I can go buy these toys, but I feel empty. And that was something I really always noticed on that. And so for me, being able to see people like in medical device sales, everyone I talk to, it's great. I get to have a purpose. I get to make a difference in people's lives. I get to know that I've had doctors hug me, surgeons hug me, say thank you. The reason that person's alive is because of you. I've been able to, get up and go into an OR room and know that when you leave and the doctor high fives you and you're like, awesome case, that person just got what they needed. That is such a cool experience, number 1. Number 2, you get to be with some of the coolest people in the world. You're gonna be with surgeons, some of the smartest people you will ever meet in your life, you get to hang out with. You get to help and be an asset to. That's so cool. You get to go in and help the nurses and the scrub techs, and you get to be in the actual operating room. Not many people can say that. You know, you also are going to be a resource to everyone in that room to make sure the product is doing what it's supposed to, but also to make sure that it gets implanted the correct way or it's used the correct way. You get to be a coach inside there. People get to look at you and they rely on you. And so the reason I get so passionate, I wanted to just touch on this topic today is I meet so many reps that have been in for 3, 5, 10, 15 years, and they're just negative Nancy's. They suck. They're a drag to talk to, man. And they just are so negative and they're jaded by the industry and they're like, yeah, this sucks. They're all this. Right. And this is what I would just say. It's time for them to get out. And they'll be like, "Oh, screw this guy." That's okay, man. Like, I just got to talk to a 95-year-old woman who's her biggest regret is she never came into medical device sales. She said it's the coolest industry and she just wanted to be in it. And now you guys are in it and these people are in it and they're just selfish. And I'll tell you why they are not happy. The reason why these people in medical device sales are not happy is because, first off, they're not doing it for the purpose like we always talk about. Your why's got to be bigger than you. They're doing it for the money. That's it. And number two, when they get the money, then they're living like idiots and they go make 150 and 200 and $300,000, but then their lifestyles 150, 200, $300,000 lifestyles. You see somebody in here that's been in for a long time and they're miserable, it's because they live too high of means of life. I can sit here and tell you guys, I still live with roommates. I still live a cheap life. I still personal train when I have time. I still able to have other sources of income to allow me to do everything I do. I don't rely just on one thing. That's why I can sit here and get so passionate and say, I absolutely love this. I love being able to help you guys. I love being able to help people make a difference, not only in patients' lives, in surgeons' lives, in an OR room, but also in their lives. Because if you do a great job, guess what? You're going to help so many freaking people. It's amazing. And you know that because of the devices you're selling. But not only from there, you also will help your own life because financially you will be rewarded. And guess what's going to happen there? You can not only take care of you, but you can also go take care of your family. You can go take care of your nephew. You can go take care of your family's family, right? This is what people don't understand. When you're just chasing money, materialistic things, your next house, the next car, the next boat, the next thing that you can just show off on Instagram, you're going to feel empty inside always and all the time, and it's never going to stop. But the moment you decide it's not about that, the moment you decide that I'm going to go to make a difference in somebody's life, I'm going to go and do this because I absolutely love it. I'm not going to be counting the hours. I'm not going to be counting the paychecks. I'm going to be doing it because I want to actually do it and I want to make a difference in people's lives and I love this. That's when you'll be so freaking successful in this industry. When you do that, you'll have the passion. People will see the passion in you. They'll see it radiating out of you. They'll see the energy. They'll see that you absolutely love what you do. And this is what I say to every single person: the journey to the top of the mountain is way longer than it is when you just are at the top of the mountain. So if you hate the whole journey to the top of the mountain, what are we doing this for? If your whole moment is just, I'm going to be a millionaire and I'm going to do all this stuff, which trust me, I understand that, but you hate every second of it, then what's it worth? Why are you doing it? You shouldn't be doing it. Go do something that you love, that sets your heart on fire, that you get to do. And that's why I love this, absolutely love this industry, because it's not only where you get to go and help other people with the devices you sell. You can go make an impact. You get to work with some of the coolest people. You can also do such a good job that you financially live a life like nobody else. That's cool. That's why this is such a great industry. That's why over 500 people are trying to apply to one position. That's why the people that have been in for 10, 15, 20 years that are like, nah, it's not what it used to be. Awesome. Get out, man. We don't need you in the room anymore because there's young people that are hungry that want to make a difference. And it's not just about the money for them all the time. Because I'm sitting here telling you guys, I've seen it, I've lived it, and I remember one time I dropped off a train. There was a guy who has been in, he's like, been doing this for 15 years. You'll hate it one day too. And I was like, you are such a douche. Like, good God. You're the dude who came in making 100 grand, and then you started going and spending 100 grand. I live in Scottsdale. They're going out and buying the tables. Oh, they're going, there's a pretty girl. I'm gonna go buy some drinks for her and pay $1,000. I'm gonna go get a bot or an actual bottle service, spend 10 grand tonight when you're freaking broke. And they all are living this lifestyle. They go buy the house that they should have waited on. They go buy the car that's 100 grand, 80 grand because they just wanted it. They needed it. They deserved it when you don't deserve crap, and you actually could have just been smart with your money for a couple of years. And now you can quit your job today, never work for the next 5 years, do stuff because you actually like it and not because you have to. That's the game of life, guys. Every person listening to that, that's outside of medical device sales. Just live underneath your means, do a great job, find something that you're passionate about, and go make a difference in this world. That's what everything's about. All the other stuff, it's all sugar and gravy. But let me tell you this, this is the craziest part. If you do what I just said you to do, and you're really good at what you do, you will have more money than you know what to do with. You will be able to buy your toys and everything you want 10 times over. But guess what? Can you just take the 1 or 2 or 3 years to delay that gratification, get a game plan, be smart with what you do, and go and do it and come into this industry and try to learn it from your front hand, back hand, try to get it as much, network with as many people, try to learn everything you can. And you're not going to ever get it all the way done, but you're going to continue to learn and try to be the best that you can be. You will do so well in this industry compared to the people who are like, yeah, I've been doing this for 12 years. Yeah, just it's easy now. Oh, yeah, I just do it because I want to. And then guess what? They're unfulfilled. They're miserable. They're not happy. So I'm going to just sit here and I'll end it on this because I could rant about this all day. But you guys, this industry is one of the coolest. There's a reason it's one of the toughest industries in the world to break into because it provides a lifestyle not many people ever will experience. Not many people will experience where you get to have freedom on your days, where you can make a more living on a base than most people make in a year, where you can live in the top 5%, 1% of America. Not many people can do that while making the schedule you want. And I'm going to touch on this real quick because I laugh. I see it all the time. I just have a couple videos going viral on TikTok right now, and it's always hilarious to me. That's a lie. I don't make that. That's a lie. My buddy doesn't do that. Oh, I saw that. Screw off because guess what? Just because you're not doing doesn't mean someone else isn't. For every person who's like, the job sucks, I work 80 hours. I know people working 25. Oh, I only make 85. I know people making 500. Like, it's just because you're not doing it doesn't mean it's not possible. So that's where I'll end it. But just so you guys know, that's what this is all about. That's what I'm all about. That's why I've done everything that I've done because from the day one, I knew I was going to make an impact on this world. I knew I was going to come into this industry and make an impact. And everybody told me I wasn't going to do it. And I said, screw that. I'm going to put myself out there so other people can get confidence from that. I'm going to be the one that's going to be the shield because I just made a LinkedIn post for everybody who tells you you'll never break in, for everybody who tells you you can't do it without sales experience, for everybody who tells you you suck. I was that person who got told the same thing, and look where I'm freaking at. I'm above those people in under 3 years and under 2 years than it took them 15 years. I don't have to wait for them. I don't need their approval. I'm going to go make the life I have. And guess what? I live a way freaking better life. I get to do my life. I'm going to San Diego, stay in a sick Airbnb, get to work with people I absolutely love, go sell something that makes an absolute difference, get to talk to you guys who message me, and have a great freaking life. Why that same rep is making $120,000, miserable as hell, and they just hate it. You choose the life you want. So just because there's someone out there that sucks and that it's not that way doesn't mean it has to be that way for you. Because I'm sitting here telling you, I absolutely love my life. I have a great work-life balance. I make more money than I could ever imagine, and I'm so freaking blessed for it. You can too. But it just matters who you want to listen to. You want to listen to the negative Nancy's who are like, well, maybe in 10 years. Or do you want to listen to somebody who's actually sitting there? Because guess what? Everyone else is going to tear you down and say you can't do it. But I'm going to sit here and tell you you can. You can do anything that you have on your heart. You can do anything that you have in your brain. You just have to trust yourself. You have to be willing to work hard. You got to be coachable. And you just got to never give up. That's why people don't understand why I'll never lose is I just won't stop. I just won't. I got told that 3,000 times I'll never break in. And here we are. I got told I would never be successful in the industry, but I was. I got told I'd never be a manager without 5 years experience. Did it with under two. Never got told that I'd be successful in a med tech industry. It's going pretty dang good right now. And let me just say this. Maybe it all drops off. Maybe it all goes tomorrow. Okay, great. Guess what? Nothing I haven't dealt with in my life before. Guess what? Welcome to sales. You have a sale that's about to go through and it just drops, right? It's life. Reassess, make some changes, keep going. So again, you guys, I'm gonna end it on that because I just get passionate about it. I just want you guys to know this is such a great freaking industry. It's so cool. For every negative Nancy that tells you it sucks, oh, it's not what it used to be, tell them to kick rocks. And you can do it nicely. You can say, thank you so much for that information. I really appreciate it. You hang up the phone and be like, that person has a bad taste, and it's because they have not done the right things they should have done in this life and actually don't. Or it's just not the industry for them and they were just chasing money. They weren't doing it because they actually loved it. They didn't want to actually help people. That's the difference in life. So, my friends, if you guys haven't, press that like and subscribe button on YouTube. A 5-star review helps us on this podcast. If you guys are interested in breaking into medical device sales, our average person breaks in 9.8 weeks at $91,000. So, again, that's not because everyone's going to get in. I get 40 plus messages a day. Majority of them say no. Almost all of them get a no because, again, I'm not just here to have you guys just pay money and you think you're going to get handed a job. No, this job requires work because you guys just heard what I said. 500 people per application or per job are applying because it's such a great industry. What we just talked about in this podcast. And the last thing I'll just say, if you guys are wanting to really do this, would you rather just come in and just try to figure it out, not know if you're doing it right? Will you break in and now what? Or would you rather have somebody who's actually done it, be able to coach you, who actually cares about you, wants the best for you, wants your success, and be able to coach you through it so you can have success faster? That's what I always just tell people. It's an investment. And if you don't see it's an investment, that's okay. We don't want you. If you're like, "Oh, the price? Great." You don't see the value because I'll end it with this, and I always say this to you guys. If I brought you a Lamborghini, I said it was $5,000, I can guarantee you all would find $5,000. There'd be no problem with that. But if you don't see the value of what we offer, that's okay. That's why I put over 140 episodes out for free. That's why my whole mission when I first started this over 2.5 years ago was just to help as many people as I could. We're still doing that mission. But if you're wanting that one-on-one coaching, you're wanting to have that success and you're wanting to be prepared and you know that you're getting the best job offer that you can and you're getting multiple offers and you know what to do once you get in the industry, that's what we help with. So, appreciate you guys listening. So excited for you guys. Keep going after your goals. If you have any questions, reach out to me on LinkedIn. I always love connecting with you guys. And I hope you have a great freaking week. Peace.